A very warm welcome to Mining Review Africa. As we celebrate Women's Month, today we have the pleasure of speaking to Pravesh Kumari, mine closure principal at Knight Piésold. Pravesh, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Pravesh, what inspired you to be an engineer?
So initially it was purely driven by the need to prove myself as female who could do as good as any male in the male-dominated career choice, which is engineering. It eventually, however, it became more about the meaning as well. I'm a civil engineer, so whenever I went around and saw, I still do, when I see beautiful man-made things, structures like bridges, dams, buildings, and all those, the roads, the highways, everything. And I used to think like these structures do not carry anybody's name, like who made them, who built them. But those people, whenever they see them, they must be really proud of themselves, that they have added value in society. And that eventually, basically, it became a meaningful career choice for me as well, other than proving myself.
Yeah. And what has been the most rewarding part about your career path?
So I could do whatever I wanted. I went all the way. Basically, I did my bachelor's, I did my master's, I did my PhD. So I actually, fortunately, got that freedom. My family was very supportive of me pursuing my educational choices or career choices, and it was very open-ended. During those times, guidance wasn't around a lot. It was more like exploring, what could work for me. So I didn't know, I didn't have a set path, but I just wanted to be good at what I do. And that took me all the way to PhD, and now, after that, I thought, I initially thought I would be an academician, but eventually I thought I had better chance of contributing to society if I join an industry where things actually happen. In academia, it's more of research, years and years of research before you actually see things happen on ground. But in getting in industry, you could see actually things happen quicker than that, and that was my sort of motivation to come from academia to all the way into industry, and I joined mining industry. And the fate was that I ended up in mine closure planning, which is not seen as an engineering field, but it's eventually now, because a lot of landform designing, landform stability is involved in mine closure, where you want your post-mining landscapes to be safe, stable, non-polluting. So it actually fitted so well that it was not pure. The things that I do now are not purely engineering. It's like a marriage of engineering and science, which I really like, it gives me opportunity to add positively to the environment, to the society, through my projects. So I really appreciate that.
That's amazing. And what inspires you to come to work every day?
The same. I think the meaning in my work, the ability to make that difference in every project, and I think that's the beauty of being in industry. That and now previously I was working for a mining industry, but now I have moved into consulting, and it gives opportunity to do vast different types of projects, different in different countries, different places, different mining companies. So I feel like my impact is even much wider than what it was before. So yeah, that meaning that makes me come to work every day.
Yeah, so Pravesh, you mentioned that when you joined, the mining industry was more male dominated. So along your journey, what would you say you have learned as a woman?
So as a woman, I have learned that there are various reasons that women feel that workplaces are challenging compared to the how probably their men counterparts feel. And there are some reasons are basically there are reasons the way our society is structured. There are reasons the way biologically we are as women. We are nurturing. We have kids, and it's our nature to be caring. So combined with that, how the societies have been patriarchal mostly. That has added to that. That women find it hard to break out of that image of nurturing and homemakers, to go out and use what the male counterparts are easily able to do. But I also sort of realized eventually through my journey that we as females or women try also to doubt ourselves. And that also sort of pushes us back from where we want to be. Or I think the idea is that you have to dare to dream. And you have to trust yourself that you are able to achieve those dreams. That's the starting point. And then we obviously we need to create conducive workplaces for women. They must not be required to change in any way to fit into the workplaces. But the workplaces must be accommodating, so that they have. I think women have a lot to add and bring different skill sets to the workplaces. So it's not that the employers are sort of making concessions to make women comfortable to do the work. It's more that they are getting another slightly extra skill set by having women in their boardrooms, in their workplaces. So I think women have a lot to add to the society through workplaces.
True. Lastly, Pravesh, what advice do you have for young women who want to pursue a career in the mining industry?
Yeah, so to the young women, not only in mining industry, but anything they want to do, I think the starting point is, as I said before, dare to dream. Don't contain yourself saying, I'm not capable of. Never say that. Just dare to dream and find the meaning in those dreams. Find your meaning, because my meaning can be different from your meaning, from someone else's meaning, and so forth. So have that, find your meaning and have that goal set, and plan your life accordingly. Knowing that you will have certain challenges, you will have certain compromises somewhere along the line you might have to make, being a mother, being a wife, or being daughter-in-laws, or whatever role that you play in society. There could be, and we probably are not going to have that perfect society, the perfect workplace. But so be ready for those challenges, but they must not be the hindrance, or they must not stop you from achieving what you want to. So it's as simple as that. And I feel like technology has been a great equalizer. And the era that we are moving into AI, we don't know actually what the workplaces are going to look like in a couple of years, in maybe in decades, in the coming decades. So be ready for that change. Be ready for any challenges that might come through. Plan accordingly. Plan your life. Plan your goals, and have fun. Don't along the way, don't get lost. Don't lose your spirit fighting the challenges, and use technology for your advantage. Learn whatever you want, whatever it takes to succeed yourself. So yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
That was Pravesh Kumari, Mind Closure Principal at Knight Piésold. Pravesh, thank you for sharing your insights in the mining industry and your journey, and thank you for such powerful words of wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.